You're ready.
Shabbat Shalom, Agudas Achim. Throughout my years, my family has always held a Passover tradition. Near the end of the Seder, when we would eat the bitter herbs, my father would ask us a question. The answer would be found somewhere from the Haggadah, and we would compete for the correct reply. Not only would this give us bragging rights, but also whoever answers first would decide when we would be able to drink from our cup to extinguish the burning sensation after eating the bitter herbs. However, some people would answer first, even when the others were still technically correct, creating a mass Reyes chaos. I still think that my sister usually gets it first every time, but my mother seems to think differently. So, we begin to load our matzah with horseradish and are not allowed to drink until the person who answered correctly gives the rest of us permission. Lovely. Although not a fun experience, answering all these different questions has allowed us to learn new things and understand Jewish values differently. For example, one year covered the topic of the shank bone on our Seder plate, with the purpose being a reminder of our sacrifices. It made me realize, in that moment, we don't have the ability to sacrifice, as the temple no longer stands. It showed me the importance of remembrance, but also the modern approach to a Jewish life without a temple. Just like in this Parshat, Parshat Beha'alotecha, people had the inability to sacrifice and present offerings, with their case specifically being about their unclean status. These people were considered excluded as they were unclean for the first Seder, therefore not being able to attend the holiday. They presented the issue to Moshe, who brought it before Hashem, who then gave the commandment to make a second Seder. This allowed the unclean community members to adapt and still be involved in the Moedim while following the commandments of separation. Just like our family competition, it provided a means for those in bitter times, just like our unpleasant tradition, to connect to the community and allow them to honor the Moedim. That concept is exactly why I chose my Bat-Mitzvah project. It was to help those in the community who lack the connection to Judaism. It is to provide a second Seder, in a sense, to those with special circumstances, and allow them to fulfill the mitzvah. We provided a means of entering into Shabbat by including a Friday night blessing book, a full Kiddush set, and along with Shabbat candles. On top of that, these kits include the Havdalah prayers, the Havdalah candle, and specific spices used to exit the Sabbath. We provided these kits for those within the community who want to begin a connection to Shabbat. By doing this, it not only makes a person feel anchored, but it also brings together the people that help deliver my project. For example, the Israeli dancers at the JCC. They helped assemble these kits with cute little ribbons. The 6th and 7th graders helped paint the Shabbat candles using melted wax, and my family for putting the final touches together and getting them here today. These people took time and effort to help, and they deserve recognition for that. Thank you to all who made this project possible. I'll admit, it's not very easy when you're not the most artistic, or when you have to deal with my friends and classmates. However, it still worked out wonderfully and looks very beautiful, truly showing Lador Vador. On top of the amazing people mentioned, I like to specifically mention my parents for a multitude of reasons. Ima, thank you. Thank you for getting me to where I am today and for helping me through everything. You made me practice my Parshat, even when I didn't want to. You helped me fix my mindset to be exactly where I needed it to be, exactly where I needed it to. Thank you. Thank you for always being my support, my female figure in my life, and the example and direction I wish to grow. Thank you for being the best Jewish mom, although it does come with its downsides. It shows you not only care, but there's a world for me to be a light to. To my Abba, תודה רבה. אני אוהבת שעזרתי אני מתי אני צריכת. אני אוהבת אתה יותר מאתה יודע. Thank you, because I love that you help me when I need it, and I love you more than you know. Thank you for making that Passover tradition, because I think it's one of the only times which you can get us to all be quiet and listen. I might even use it on my kids to get them to be quiet and listen too. Thank you for being the support to our family, the one who always does when no one else wants to, and always pushing us through the struggle, all just for your favorite daughter. It means so much knowing you took me to my first NHL hockey game. Let's go Dallas Stars. To my sisters, oh boy, Aaliyah, Ember, and Isabel. Thank you for the late movie nights and sleepovers that would allow my brain to relax from all the work I've been doing, although you still made me practice on the couch out loud, and in front of everyone, might I add. You all have been there to teach me the little things and laugh through all the wild stutters, the crazy laughs, Just Dance parties, and messy whip topping fails. I'd like to apologize to you now, Ember, for losing my temper when I was young and hitting your yogurt and phone on the couch. Although Mom doesn't like this story, as you all laughed at me, I know you girls know exactly what I'm talking about. Thank you, sisters, for the best drama and chaotic-filled moments. To my brothers, Daniel and Ethan, thanks for always being there to keep me going, even if that meant saying, Mom said you have to practice when she didn't. But that paid off because I took your guys' words, and look what I've been able to achieve. Thank you for protecting me and being there, and being the brothers I have always needed, unfortunately. Although you are the most annoying creatures to ever exist, I know Batman and Robin are there to save the night. From broken toes while swimming, to sing both sides, to breakfast burritos and shut down porta potties in Wimberley. In all of these memories, I just remember one thing. We never should have come here. Referring, don't worry, to the memory at San Pedro Springs. Not here, of course. It's lovely here. We love it here. Thank you, bros, for the crazy and wild moments. To my loud niece, where'd she go? Leilani. Thank you for being the real supporter in this crowd and yelling Doda whenever you see me both on and off the bima. You're the cutest little thing, at least until Micah's born. To my teacher, Mr. Jeff Cohen. Wow, I can be a lot to handle sometimes, yet you were able to structure me into the person I am right now. I honor you greatly, as without you, there's not a chance I'd be able to have a Bat-Mitzvah. I've had a ton of awesome teachers, but you are, definitely, one of the best and most dearest. To my other amazing teachers, Rabbi Hodson and Rabbi Kaplinsky, thank you for helping me with the speech and for mentoring me and kindling my continuous love for Torah. You both have grown my Jewish side, like how I'm not that bad at Jeopardy, and laughing with me on my mistakes, like when I accidentally said Meneshewitz instead of Menashevitz. To my friends, thank you guys for making me laugh through my nervous manners and for giving me the support and answers for every question I've had. And yes, we all might be crazy together, but it makes every moment memorable. Let's go, Knicks!
And you just lost him.
To everyone in the community, I'm only half sorry. Everyone here took time out of your day to help support me. And not just today, but every day, because everyone here played such an important role in my life. I am eternally grateful and blessed to have such a supportive and loving community. Thank you, and Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom.